The Ukrainian military unit Sicario successfully identified buildings being used by Russian forces. These locations, situated within the village, were reportedly serving as temporary staging areas for troop movement and coordination. As the infantry approached the buildings, a powerful detonation occurred. Reconnaissance drones had relayed the coordinates to Ukrainian artillery units, which then conducted a precise strike. The targeted structures, previously utilized by opposing forces, sustained significant damage. A large cloud of dust rose from the impact site, underscoring the intensity of the strike. Reconnaissance drones continued to monitor the area, ensuring accurate tracking of any remaining activity. Soon after, a loitering munition drone approached the rubble. A focus strike followed, further increasing the destruction. Ukrainian forces demonstrated determination in their effort to dismantle the enemy's staging area. The strike's force was so severe that fragments of the structures were sent into the air. The combined efforts of artillery fire and precision FPV drone operations left the area devastated and engulfed in flames. It was a meticulously coordinated operation, executed with high precision.
Ukraine's 414th Strike UAV Brigade identified the presence of 3 opposing combatants during a reconnaissance operation. They were observed entering a well-concealed underground shelter, discreetly positioned among the ruins. Shortly after, an FPV drone was deployed toward the shelter. The drone, equipped with a high-impact payload, advanced toward the entrance of the shelter. A powerful detonation followed, causing the structure to collapse and entomb the combatants beneath the debris.
In rare footage, a Russian soldier was seen preparing himself in a moment of despair, believing in rituals rather than reality. He made the sign of the cross as if it could shield him. But shortly after, his own actions determined the outcome. He entered a small room with blue doors, where a bird-like FPV drone painted in the same shade of blue suddenly flew. Inside, another dramatic yet non-tragic episode unfolded. Siren Petroyan immediately emphasized the negative impact of such intrusions. Poor conditions and lack of proper care were evident, giving the impression of discomfort and neglect. This scene conveyed the image of someone struggling without even basic hygiene. As for me, I am already ahead. This marks the 38th edition of the educational project 13. Yablov. The only true loss here has been valuable time that could have been devoted to information. While scanning the battlefield, Ukrainian reconnaissance drones detected movement near a ruined structure. On closer inspection, it was revealed that a Russian infantryman had taken cover beneath broken concrete. His position appeared secure, but only until the first FPV drone was deployed. The strike caused damage, yet the soldier remained active. Realizing the mission was not complete, a second drone was launched. The operator flew low and steady, carefully approaching the ruin. The buzzing of the propellers was heard as the soldier tried to respond. At the last second, the drone lifted slightly, then descended, striking the position directly. The detonation followed moments later, leaving the area silent. In the detective, a fast-moving Russian assault group was detected by the 414th Strike UAV Brigade. Within moments, FPV drones were launched, carrying out a precise strike on their positions. After the first strike, the Russian group dispersed in different directions, but they were soon pursued and engaged by successive FPV drone attacks. Ukrainian forces from the UA Reg Unit of the 1st Detachment 8 Special Forces Regiment struck Russian logistics positions in the KSK region. Their operations targeted supply routes and vehicles, significantly disrupting the movement of material and equipment. Ukrainian aviation carried out a precision strike in the village of Tski, in the Donetsk region. The target was a building where Russian assault units had assembled. The strike led to the complete destruction of the structure, highlighting the continued intensity of operations in this sector. The Ukrainian 93rd Mechanized Brigade repelled Russian soldiers who launched an attack on Ukrainian lines in the Chasivyar area. The moment of the assault was captured by drones. 4 Russian soldiers were exposed to return fire from the Ukrainian defenders. Ukrainian soldiers who targeted Russian positions with grenades received air support, delivering a significant blow to the opposing forces. Russian soldiers became trapped inside a small building they had entered for cover. A strike using an explosive-laden drone targeted the structure, resulting in its complete destruction. Reports indicate that the Russian soldiers inside did not survive. Two Russian soldiers were hiding inside a bunker when an FPV drone struck their position. They survived and ran toward a nearby building for cover, but another FPV drone was monitoring the area and targeted that building as well. A building abandoned in this town under Russian occupation was detected by Ukraine's reconnaissance drones. According to the report, Russian soldiers were inside the building. An FPV drone then struck the site, destroying the structure along with those inside. This footage documents an operation by a reconnaissance company of the 12th Azov Brigade in the private sector near Toretsk, involving around 50 Russian soldiers. The operation nearly led to the capture of a platoon and enabled the evacuation of dozens of civilians along with their pets. Systematic clearance was carried out across the ruins, supported by aerial imagery from drones. Kamikaze drones are used extensively in this operation. Here, one of the drones is shown heading directly toward its target for a strike. These Ukrainian soldiers are not volunteers. They're Ukrainian special forces. Operations of this kind require highly advanced military training, which is evident from their tactical progress. To minimize risks, they first strike each target before moving in to secure the area. By the end of the 5-hour operation, about 50 Russian soldiers had been neutralized in the region. This location had recently been used by Russia as a logistics hub, which suggests they will not relinquish it easily. In a Ukrainian forest, a Kamaz truck, fully loaded with Russian infantry, was detected and disabled by a single FPV drone. Some soldiers managed to flee, but the vehicle was completely lost too. The fires sparked from the blast. The scene highlights the effectiveness of FPV drone strikes and halting troop movements. A hidden Russian car in a northern forest was located and neutralized, preventing it from being used to transport personnel or supplies. A camouflaged Russian fighting vehicle was also targeted despite attempts to conceal it with netting. An enemy bunker concealing both vehicles and personnel was discovered and disabled. The drone successfully neutralized the site, rendering the position unusable. Even a Russian bike hidden inside the bunker was detected and taken out of action.